I need to get a new chair. Hi, name's Hector and I'll be making a Cthulhu mask for Carlos Lastra. This guy. He's really good. There's no joke there, that was just it. So anytime you're making a mask or a helmet or anything that resembles your head, you're going to be using a mannequin head or something like a mannequin head. If it's smaller than your head, you can add thin layers of foam to make it suit your head. That's what I did here. I don't remember why I put duct tape on this, but there's duct tape on this. And first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering it with aluminum foil and then duct tape. Like this. I'm not gonna lie, this is not that good of a job covering it with foil, but that's not the point here. So much duct tape. So now that you've taped the mannequin head, it's time to mark the seams. You're gonna wanna make these lines as straight as you can. It's gonna be a little hard if you're not used to drawing on the duct tape. I suck at this. I'm gonna get one down the middle. Already messed up. I kind of want to focus on this mainly for right now, not the face. So I got this, and then I'm gonna kind of do like that. Mark it to where I know where the split is. Connect those lines. And you got half the head. I usually just do one side because it's easier and less errors, hopefully. I'm going to make another piece right next to it, like that, and another one, and there you go. Now, you just, you cut them out. So now that you have your pieces cut out, you're going to transfer them over to paper. So the side pieces of the head, you're going to want to make a cut like that. Because when you lay it down, it's going to want to make like a bump. So by doing so, you eliminate that, and when you put it back together, it'll be the right size, and you can make that round shape better. That was terrible, but you'll totally see what I'm talking about when I do it with the foam. And you're going to transfer these over into paper or cardstock. I'm using cardstock because it's more durable. So now that you have your pieces done, you are going to transfer them over to EVA foam. Make sure you're not making the same piece twice. So flip it over and do it again to get the other side of the head. And we're done. I don't know if you can see the lines, but there's lines there. Man. Make sure to always use a sharp blade. Don't ever use a dull one. If it's dull, switch it out, because it makes it so much harder to cut the pieces in a straight line. It could tear. And slow and steady is all you want to go. Less mistakes. So now that you have your pieces, we just have to glue them together. So to glue them together, we're going to be using contact cement. I just realized I don't have any on me. So I couldn't get my hands on contact cement, but it looks something like this. So for right now, this duct tape will represent contact cement. So when using contact cement, wear a respirator. The vapors that thing gives off are really bad for you and can eventually kill you. Eventually. So a respirator like this will do. I use it every time I'm painting or around chemicals. So yeah, use this and it should protect your lungs. Also probably use latex gloves or gloves when working with contact cement, because if it gets in your hands, it's going to be a pain to get off. So think about that. So once you've applied the contact cement, you're going to want to wait about 10 minutes. The adhesive only works when it's dried. So after the 10 minutes, you can stick the pieces together. or when it looks dry. So once it's dried, you're gonna firmly start putting the pieces together. And just take your time on this, be patient, just make sure everything lines up. And here's the helmet. So I cut out these side stencils for the face. It's gonna go right here. I made two other little ones. They're gonna be the nose part and the part that connects to the side parts. So it'll look like that, kind of, but better. Also, before going forward, make sure it fits. Fits. Also, I'm going to be using the Dremel a lot to fix a lot of errors that will happen. It's going to be a lot of errors, and the Dremel will help clean those out. So, if it looks like crap before everything gets underway, that's normal for me. So I totally messed up on the helmet. Left side's not matching up with the right side, but it's cool. I got foam clay. I've never used it before, but it's cool. I'm assuming it works just like clay. So I'll be using that to fix up all the little mistakes and add features to the face of the mask. So this is foam clay. It's like clay, but when it dries up, it turns into EVA foam. Like I said, I've never used it before, so... And I got this online, so you can just type in foam clay, and yeah. So I don't really know how to shoot this, so I figured this way you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully when I'm done, it looks not bad. It's like wet foam. Not 100% sure how I'm going to use this, so I'm just winging it. I'm sure it'll look better later. I did not mean for this to look like Dr. Zoidberg. Luckily, with some dremeling, I can make this look more Cthulhu-ish. And I'll be making the tentacles longer and removing some of this off. The thing with foam clay, though, you have to wait about 24 to 48 hours for it to dry out before you can work on it. So... this is what it's going to look like when I use the Dremel to make a socket for the lens. Also, I forgot to mention that the lenses are from this Catwoman thing I got off Amazon. They were big. I'll be adding foam clay over part of the lenses to hold them in place and to add more detail to the brow. I'll also be adding foam clay to the rest of it to cover up the seams and add texture. And now I'm just going to extend the tentacles on the face. And to seal the foam, I'll be using Plasti Dip. So before using Plasti Dip, you want to make sure you run it through warm water. Put it in like a cup or something. And then just put it in there. Fill it up with warm water. And then just leave it there for like 10 minutes. Then after the 10 minutes, you can use it just like spray paint. And just, yeah. It works. Spray paint. That's it. Mask is done. I'm gonna blacken some spots to make it look more grimier. Some acrylic paint. Maybe like here, 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 here. But yeah, hopefully it fits them. I made stencils for the wings. Yeah. And then this is gonna be the wing part. Also wing part. Wings are done. I made a harness with clips and Poly Pro strapping. And I fit it to Carlos so it fits him. I glued the wings to a piece of foam and then I sewed that to the harness. Alright, that's the end of the video. This was a lot of fun to do. Let me know what you thought about my dumb face. The next video is probably going to be a big weapon. Not really sure which one, but probably going to be a big weapon. Follow Braille and all the Braille channels. Links will be on the description below and probably on the screen. I don't know how to end this video.